Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Shahbaz Gill to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Shahbaz Gill's words. The first news is that Field Marshal Sahib has given oil to President Trump. Yes, you read that correctly. One typically gives oil to machines and parts, and this is similar. Pakistan has given oil that it hasn't extracted itself, but has been buying on installments on credit. Saudi Arabia has been giving it oil, and Pakistan has been paying later. But this time, Pakistan gave oil to President Trump. Here's the story. President Trump has been announcing trade deals lately. First, he announced a deal with India, which is quite a scary prospect for India. He imposed a 25% tariff on them. We'll talk about that, but he also mentioned Pakistan. He shared that Pakistan's trade deal is also finalized, but he didn't mention anything about tariffs, the percentage of tariff imposed on us, or how much. That was an important point, but he didn't elaborate on it. He mentioned in the same tweet that he's also meeting with South Korean officials, imposing a 25% tariff on them as well. But when it came to Pakistan, there was no mention of tariff percentages, whether it will be imposed, how much, or what the trade deficit between the two countries would look like in the future. The only thing he talked about was oil. He said that they will extract oil from Pakistan's oil fields together, and that an American company will come to Pakistan to extract it. This company will be chosen soon and sent to Pakistan to extract the oil. And in the coming years, Pakistan might even sell oil to India. In this planning by President Trump, you can see China being cornered. The United States and Pakistan will be extracting oil from Pakistan, and after extraction, it might be sold to India. So look how close Pakistan and India have become, with the United States as a partner and China being pushed aside. The reason for Trump's interest in Pakistan, as many critics say, is not just trade, but the fact that oil is involved. You know, the United States has always been interested in places with oil, whether it's Saudi Arabia, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, or anywhere else where oil is found. The United States military is stationed there. Similarly, Pakistan has large untapped oil reserves, especially in its maritime zones, and there are claims that Pakistan holds the fourth largest oil reserves in the world. Now, the only problem is that these reserves are untapped. To explore them, Pakistan would need at least $5 billion initially. But once explored, Pakistan will find out how much oil it can actually produce and the quality of that oil. The Indus region, including parts of Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan, is said to contain 164 million barrels of petroleum products. When Trump took an interest in Pakistan's oil reserves, it seemed like a golden opportunity for him. Without waging a war or engaging in a military attack like in Iraq or other places, the United States can now extract oil from Pakistan. No conflict, no destruction, just a mutual agreement where Pakistan benefits and the United States gets what it needs. The deal is that Pakistan gets a share and the rest is taken by the United States. The goal behind this deal? To keep Imran Khan in jail, ensure that the military regime's authority stays intact, and extend the military's hold on power. This deal with Trump is just one part of the larger scheme. I recently had a conversation with a very senior officer of the army, an officer who has worked directly with the current Field Marshal Sahib and was his mentor. This officer shared with me 4 possible scenarios for Pakistan's future. These are not my words, they are the officer's analysis. Scenario 1, Imran Khan is released and comes out of jail. This would be the best scenario, but it poses a major threat to the current regime, as Imran Khan would quickly mobilize the public and challenge the military's authority. This would ruin the extension plans for the current military leadership. Scenario 2, Imran Khan stays in jail for an extended period. The issue with this is that the people's hearts are with him. Even though he's in jail, the public sentiment is still on his side. This worries the regime, as it doesn't provide any long-term security for them. Scenario 3, Imran Khan lives a long life and remains a threat. His mere existence would continue to challenge the military regime. This scenario is also problematic for the leadership, as it threatens their authority. Scenario 4. If, God forbid, anything happens to Imran Khan and his life is harmed in any way, this would create even greater turmoil for the military regime. Public anger and resentment would grow exponentially, and the regime would face intense pressure. The senior officer mentioned these scenarios and emphasized that the military leadership is caught in a difficult situation. None of these scenarios are ideal for them. The primary goal now is to prolong Imran Khan's imprisonment, manage international pressures, and ensure that their authority continues without disruption. To achieve this, they are making every possible concession, even selling off rare minerals, petroleum products, and anything else that could help maintain the military's grip on power. The overarching objective is clear: keep Imran Khan in jail and prevent his release at all costs. Now, moving on to the next news, President Trump has delivered a significant blow to India as well. The trade deal with India is still not finalized, but Trump has warned them that if the deal isn't finalized, they will face a 25% tariff. The trade deficit between India and the United States is currently $45 billion, meaning the United States sells $45 billion less to India than what India sells to the United States. Trump is trying to address this trade imbalance by imposing tariffs on Indian goods. President Trump's threat has made the situation inside the country very difficult for Moeed. Rahul Gandhi has also attacked him, saying that President Trump is repeatedly reopening old wounds of India, particularly related to the Sindoor operation. He is making statements one after another. The stars have fallen. Pakistan was about to attack. Moeed is silent. Rahul Gandhi said that Moeed is silent because he knows if he says even a little, President Trump will reveal everything. Now, Moeed is in a very bad position in India. Political pundits are saying that when President Trump was running for election, the American deep state was against him. They expected Moeed to endorse him like he did during his previous tenure. However, Moeed took the easy way out and didn't endorse President Trump. Some people believe that President Trump is now taking revenge on Moeed for not endorsing him. They think that he is now humiliating Moeed because he did not endorse him. As the saying goes, friendship is bad, enmity is also bad. When you back off after making a friendship, things turn sour. Moeed is now paying the price for that friendship. So, what options does India have now? In my opinion, with President Trump still in power, if Moeed stays in charge, President Trump will reveal everything. India should consider changing its leadership at this point. I'm not saying they will for sure, but I'm giving this analysis for your understanding because if India wants to survive, Moeed has been targeted by President Trump and Trump will continue to pressure him. I don't think Moeed will receive the privileges and importance he once had in the previous government. The reason, as I explained, is that India's options are now limited, so we will see what happens. The next news is, well, very sad. The court hearings have been going on till 2 in the morning. The terrorism court has been operating until late at night. The pictures you see are from the proceedings which went on till 2 or even 4 or 5 in the morning. You may not have seen such justice being done anywhere else in the world where courts are working round the clock. It is expected that the opposition leaders from the National Assembly and the Senate, including 15 parliamentarians, will be sentenced today for 3 cases. Some of these include people like Fawad Chaudhry, Kamal Shozeb, and over 260 PTI workers. We are awaiting the decision. Many people, such as Sahibzada Hamad Raza and Umar Ayub, are caught up in these cases, even though they didn't commit any crimes. They are being targeted simply because they stand with Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. Why are they being punished? Who among them is a terrorist? None of them are. Umar Ayub has arrest warrants against him all over Pakistan. What crime has he committed? None. The only objective is to corner Tehreek-e-Insaf. If judgments are passed today in this case, it will be a huge blow to the party and to the justice system in Pakistan. It will be a great injustice to the members of PTI because they haven't committed any crime. They are being targeted for standing with Imran Khan. They haven't compromised, and they haven't joined any other party. The next piece of news is about the railway project. The railway officials have done what our Field Marshal did for President Trump, greasing the wheels for them. The railway department painted old carriages, decorated them, and presented them as new. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif was presented with this as a new modern train service, but only 4 new coaches were added to 17 old ones. The project, which was originally worth 31 billion rupees, has now ballooned to 71 billion. This is not a claim. It's reported by Roznama Dunia. The cost has increased by 40 billion rupees. If it was originally 31 billion, the additional 40 billion has made it a scam. The Field Marshal is involved in all of this, and of course, such deals have to be beneficial for them. How could they let it go without benefiting? The next issue is the sugar mills case. Shahid Aslam has given an analysis saying that during Imran Khan's tenure, a case was registered against Shahbaz Sharif for money laundering worth 25 billion rupees linked to Ramzan sugar mills. FIA filed the case after an investigation. The late Dr. Rizwan, who was a middle-class officer, registered this case. He, along with several witnesses, mysteriously died. Dr. Rizwan's body was found hanging from a ceiling fan, and it was claimed he committed suicide, which is clearly false. He wouldn't have taken his life. Many of the witnesses also died under suspicious circumstances. Some say they were murdered. This was a big case, but Shahbaz Sharif managed to escape through an alleged deal with General Bakwa. Not only did he get away with the case, but he also became the Prime Minister. Now the same sugar mafia is operating again. The IMF has raised questions about the sugar subsidy. They said that the tax exemptions on 300,000 tons of sugar imports are a massive scandal. The subsidy provided is a huge financial loss to the country. The IMF has opposed it, but it's still being done. This has now turned into a bigger issue. Ansar Abbasi, in his column, has written about how Shahbaz Sharif is allegedly confronting the sugar mafia. However, this is strange because Shahbaz Sharif himself is among the top 3 players benefiting from the sugar business, along with Jahangir Tareen and Akhtar Abdul Rahman's son. He is now creating a narrative that he is fighting the mafia, but in reality, he is the one profiting from both sides. He allowed the export and then later approved imports with exemptions. In doing so, he made money on both ends. Now he is trying to appear as if he's taking action against the mafia. This is a strategy that is not new. It is a classic tactic they use, deceiving the people. They always find ways to make the public believe one thing while doing something else. The Deputy Commissioner of Islamabad has been cracking down on shopkeepers selling sugar at high prices. In just 24 hours, 2 shops were sealed and 19 shopkeepers were arrested. A fine of 66,500 rupees was imposed. They're asking people to report shopkeepers who sell sugar above the regulated price. But ironically, the shopkeepers who are selling sugar at inflated prices are not being targeted. Shahbaz Sharif's son and others are the ones benefiting from the high prices, yet no action is taken against them. The DC is targeting small shopkeepers, and the people are being made to believe this is the solution. It's a clear case of deception, punishing the small players while the big criminals remain free. That wraps up our translation of Shahbaz Gill's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.